What's going on, people? Want to do a video looking at Bitcoin real quick. Uh, we're developing a rising wedge, which is a bearish pattern, and we bearishly broke out of it, and now we're back testing it. And currently, not able to close on a 1 hour any candles above and maintain prices above it. So that's what that's telling me is that more downside is likely. Yeah, we haven't closed a 1 hour candle within it. And if you look at the 4 hour, if this candle turns green, it's could kind of consider this a three falling method, where you get a large impulsive candle, and then you'll get like three consecutive candles that don't close above the previous high, and then you'll get another candle that will engulf all of these candles. It's kind of not perfect, but and this is turning red, but the candle has a close. You have about hour and a half left before this candle closes. But this is looking like a bearish reversal setup. And I wanted to look at the futures market. It's another way I'll look at Bitcoin, because this is where a lot of institutional money is at. You're not developing the same pattern on here. Actually, you're kind of developing ascending triangle on a 4 hour. But what's interesting is when you look at the daily, you see this chart has gaps, because that's when when the candle closes on Friday, you don't have weekend trading on this chart, but you're starting to develop bearish divergence RSI, and you start to lose momentum on the MACD, and you're starting to develop bearish divergence on the MACD as well. And special RSI is still trending up, which is still positive. But if you start to lose momentum here, I think you'll have at least a correction. At least like you look at the Sims chart, the wedge, measure move is like almost 10%. So we could get 10% sell-off on BTC, and that would negatively affect alts even more. Bitcoin volatility is terrible for alts. They perform worse usually. So that's just something I'm looking at right now. I kind of took, I took half of my position off the table, and just see if we can get a candle close back in the rising wedge, and we pivot and we keep running up. But like I said, I don't think we will. And I took a small short on Bitcoin. If you look on daily here on your RSI, you are developing bearish divergence. And unlike on your futures, the Scotch RSI is starting to trend down. You're starting to lose momentum, and you're losing momentum on your MACD, but you don't have bearish divergence on your MACD. But also looking at the weekly on Bitcoin, you're developing RSI bearish divergence. You had the high, get your high of I think it was like 42,000, and then you're making your higher high 48,885. So it's definitely, you can make a bearish argument. You have a bearish pattern. You broke broke out bearishly, you're back tested it, and you're not closing above back in it. I'm seeing at least a 10% correction. Maybe you just get this correction. The price starts to stabilize, and you pivot and you start running higher. The reason I took half of my position off all my alt positions is, if that does happen, I can buy at lower prices and, get better percentage return. And plus with the BTC short, gaining value on that. But yeah, I'm just right now, I'm short-term bearish. Maybe this turns to, potentially a trend reversal. Potentially, but the trend is still bullish. You're still making higher highs, even on a 4-hour, which kind of like is risky for me right now with this short. Is you're still making higher lows. Even here, you're still making higher lows. But just the pattern and looking at those longer term indicators on like the RSI and looking at the futures contract is making me more cautious and making me, like more short-term bearish. 4-hour, you really don't have much of an argument, but just this pattern itself. Hopefully I get stopped out and we keep running and I can just buy back in. But I'm just more cautious right here. We have had a major run up for over a year. Sell-offs are normal. You had dips, maybe get another dip, and then that's your entry point. But that's just what I'm seeing with Bitcoin right now. I'll make a few more videos later on today, looking at the altcoin market and looking at like Doge. The last video I posted, I was stopped out of that trade, but just be cautious here, and until next time.